Vegas, you were talking about fighting. Mayweather was saying that he wants you to fight Errol Spence. Has anything happened since then, or was that just talk?
I mean, that's complete talk. He threw it in the mix so that we can stop talking about Keith Thurman versus Floyd Mayweather. You know, it's called, you know, trying to get the monkey off his back. You know what I'm saying? It's more like a gorilla with these hands. You know? But Errol Spence is a great, talented young man. From my perspective, he's exactly where I was 3 years ago. You know, when I first opened up on HBO, he had this nice little come out on NBC. Then he wants to call out one of the top up-and-coming welterweights in the welterweight division. With all the welterweights in the welterweight division that Errol Spence could call out, he wants to call out Keith Thurman. Uncle Floyd Mayweather told him to do it. Keith, wouldn't it be? No problem. You know, I'll do what you ask. You know, but whenever that boy deserves an actual title shot against a real champion, I'll be here and I'll be willing to give him that.
Keith, would it be a good idea?
Why do you think Floyd hasn't put you on that list, that short list of guys that he wants to face?
I mean, it's why does the king, you know, chop off people's heads? You know what I'm saying? Like, because he can. You know, at the end of the day, he has so much power. The networks don't have the gusto. They love the money he brings in. They love the revenues. His numbers are beyond any other fighter's numbers. You know what I'm saying? So everyone says, yes, sir, Mayweather, sir, Floyd, sir, we love you, sir. You know, whatever you want to do, sir. You know, they accommodate Floyd. And as long as they're going to keep doing that, first off, we know that they're accommodating Floyd as soon as they anointed him with the super title. You know, I mean, I'm the realest fighter you guys are going to see in a very long time, because I don't mind talking about boxing for the way that it is. There's beautiful things about the sport of boxing, and there's ugly things about the sport of boxing. And the second they made the shift and they anointed him with the super WBA title, I talked to somebody, might have been somebody in this room, who had to tell me that I'm now the current champion of the WBA. Regular, hyphenated, regular champion. What's a regular champion? Because there's a super champion out there? Okay, so what's a super champion? I had to Google this stuff. I don't know what a super champion is.
Way to make money.
You know what I'm saying? So within the first paragraph of reading what a super champion is, it clearly states that the super champion is not obligated to fight any mandatory fighters. And everybody know the day that I beat Diego Chavez, when I beat Diego Chavez, I became the WBA interim world titleist, which made me the #1 contender for whomever was holding on to the WBA world title, which it went from Paulie Malignaggi to Adrian Broner to Marcos Maidana to Floyd Mayweather, and stuck with Floyd Mayweather. 4, 5, 6 months go by and they anoint him to super and give me the regular, so that he never had to hear the words, "Are you going to fight your mandatory contender, Keith, one-time Thurman?"
Did you ever make an overture to them to try and put together?
I did. I talked to the dude who is affiliated with the WBA and their sanctioning body, and I said, when are you going to force the mandatory? When are you going to force the mandatory? The #1 contender deserves a shot at whomever holds that title, and the title holder was Floyd Mayweather. And I asked, when are you going to enforce the mandatory? And I technically got no clear answer.
Why not fight Errol?
Stylistically, because you've metamorphosized stylistically into like a puncher, straight up puncher, and you've evolved as a boxer. So where are you trying to be stylistically? Are you trying to be versatile? Are you trying to be more of a boxer? How are you approaching your craft?
I definitely want to be versatile. I want to be like, I don't want to just be a Rubik's Cube, which is already hard to solve, right? But I want to be the guy solving the Rubik's Cube. So that means if we have 3 rounds, and within those 3 rounds, you are showing me difficulty, right? He's moving a lot. I got to cut the ring off a little bit more. He's ducking down. Like I dropped Quintana with that body shot in round 1, right? But as soon as he got back up, he got on his bike heavy, right? And then he was ducking down real low and doing awkward things, making it hard to hit him with clean punches. It took a few rounds. I had to solve that puzzle, and we solved it within three rounds from the first round. It got stopped in the 4th round, you know? And that's the kind of fighter that I'm trying to be. Round by round, I'm gonna break you down mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm gonna solve the problem that you're trying to present to me. And, you know, I'm gonna present a problem to you that, you know, in a KO fashion, you're most likely gonna be solving. You might want to go back to the drawing board and just take a rest.
Hey Keith, why not fight Errol Spence and then get on TV on the undercard and say, hey, tell the world that, hey, this guy is ducking me. I want to fight.
First off, why are you acting like there's any benefit in fighting Errol Spence when he has fought nobody? So the only hype behind Errol Spence is the words that came out of Floyd Mayweather's mouth himself.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
I totally agree.
He's not in the top 10. He's probably not even in the top 25. Wherever he is, you know, I mean, he's coming up, but I mean, he keeps finding these 1 week replacements, and he hasn't fought nobody. And you want Keith one-time Thurman, who's been working hard for 3 years, fighting everybody that they throw in front of me, to look down at the young buck? You want me to look down there and just prove to you that this fish, just because Floyd wants to grab a balloon, blow on it and puff him up real big, I can pop that balloon quick, you know? But let's be honest and let's be real. One, he does not deserve the fight. They're trying to say I don't deserve the fight with Floyd, but let's be real honest. I deserve the fight with Floyd more than Errol Spence deserves a fight with Keith one-time Thurman.